Welcome back to Q Entertainment, where we continue to play Magic the Gathering. In the previous video, we started another draft, and played one game, and we won, and it took really long. The drafting does seem to be a bit slower than just the regular ranked play in other videos, but in this video we'll continue, and we'll play more of the draft with our previous deck. Last video we played one game, managed to get a win. I do think I was lucky. The opponent had a card that could do, I think, 1 damage per turn, and they sacrificed it, strangely. I certainly would have done differently had I had the opponent's hand. Anyway, okay, we got 3 lands, which looks good. An outflank. We have the unicorn again. We have an opt and a tiny thing. Seems fair. We can opt and scry. Yeah, we'll take this. Is the card we sort of wanted in the previous game. Just never got to it. A bit expensive, but we will get there. We have the lands. Except we won't be able to trigger this extra ability. Opponent gets a jousting dummy. And we can play so tiny. Do we want to make it? So it gets -6 as long as the controller has 7 or more cards in their graveyard. I don't think I'll play this turn. Maybe cast it on something else. Maybe the opponent will have something much bigger. In the previous turn I played it on the wrong thing. Attach it to target knight you control. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has vigilance. Is this a knight? Yes, it is. So maybe we put it on there. So a gargoyle gets another one. Similar. This one gets +1, this one gets +2 and gains flying. Okay. So let's see, they probably will attack. So I'm not going to play this right now. Can't play this, we don't have any creatures. In the turn. So we play the blue land and we'll create. What does this do? We have a Shine Chaser. Gets +1 as long as you control an artifact, +1 as long as you control an enchantment. So we don't have any of those yet. So I'll play a 2/2. Won't be able to block anything. I mean, it can block, but it will just die. But next turn we can play this and it can block successfully. Next turn we will have 4 mana. 1 block. What can we play with 4? We can play this, but we won't get the extra ability. Untap target artifact or creature you control. So this gives our creatures +0/+1 and a food token. So I'm thinking could just leave it, and when they attack again, we could block with this, and we can outflank them. No, I think I'll play this. Gives it +2/+3. It's got vigilance, so we have a mana for the outflank. I did not think about that. Okay, that's fine. Maybe the opponent thinks we're silly. Wait, what does this do? Each creature you control that has an adventure enters the battlefield with an additional +1 on it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this is what I wanted the opponent to do. He's pulled away. Smart. Okay, so if we play this, now we can play this paladin. We can play, so this one's a 4 mana cost, this one's a 5 mana cost. Let's play the 4 mana cost. Pay the adamant. Yep. And we won't attack. Because the opponent will just block again with the corridor. So now we have an artifact, we have an enchantment, so this will get +2/+2. Essentially, another 3/3. This is a 3/3. Opponent gets a folio, fancies. Players have no maximum hand size. Each player draws X cards. Each opponent mills cards equal to the number of cards in their hand. Oh, that's interesting. So this is target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. This makes something little, this makes something big. So let's. This is 3 mana. Let's play. Let's attack. See what the opponent does. So if we put this on this, it will make it a 4/5 enchanted creature. So they play a tiny thing. They make it a 1/4. Okay, do we get to play this still or not? Is it too late? They chose not to block. They chose to block. Okay, they're double blocking the token. We'll do that, and we'll give it +2/+2. Four, 5. So that doesn't kill it, that doesn't kill that one. And we can play this Shine Chaser. This will only get the, so we shouldn't eat the food token, because if we eat the food token, it will lose a +1 counter. We also still have an outflank, which will potentially do 3 damage to an opponent's thing, attacking or blocking. Okay, they get rid of our enchantment, which is annoying. And they haven't played this actually. I'm not sure if they could really mull us out, but they will let us draw cards, probably what they don't want. Let's play the 3/3. So we can make something really tiny, give it -2. It's an enchantment with flash, so we can cast it when we can cast it instant. So let's attack with this one. This one, there's not really any point. Actually, the opponent doesn't know that. So we'll kill their path lighter. And we do 2 damage. But that's good, that means we're going to start doing damage now. Unless the opponent plays more creatures. That's it, they can make us draw cards. They play an Archon, protection from white. Okay, that's fine, we'll give it -2. Or -6 actually. Wow, they don't even have that many cards in their graveyard. So basically it's a 1/2 now. So they can use it just as a as a blocker to block some of our stuff. Let's play the Tomb Raider. Get some more card draw. Yeah, let's make the opponent more cards. Fill up their graveyard. Bunch of land and a moonlit thing. So let's play. I don't think we have any mana we can activate anything, so we might as well just play all our creatures. And we will attack with... So this doesn't really... I mean, I don't do anything, so not really. Wait. Creatures can't attack you and... Oh wow, so we can't attack. Oh, we can't attack. Ah, I forgot. I mean, I had one of these, so I forgot. So we'll need to leave mana open to be able to attack. Okay, so we want to attack with at least 3 creatures. Okay, they excel our enchantment. Now it's a 3/2. It's quite annoying. What is this? Charmed Sleep. That's perfect because it's a blue spell, so we can target the Archon, so they can't use it as a blocker. This gets ++ again. So let's make sure we'll have to have 3 mana. Now we can attack with more things because... Okay, we don't actually. I would have just attacked with everything just to use up their blockers, but can't. Okay, we might not be able to get rid of the Archon of Absolution, but at least we've put it to sleep, so they can't attack or block with it, because it can basically just be used to block any white creature. Although we're attacking with blue, but we have a 1/1 and a 1/3 that it could kill. Okay, they're giving us cards. They've got a draw bridge. Not particularly helping them. They can give something 1/2. And we get land. Not exactly the best, but we have flying creatures, so that's fine. We can also eat our food token. Probably we shouldn't, because it's our only artifact. Maybe the opponent lets us draw more cards. It's quite an expensive spell. They have to, for each 1 card, they have to basically play 2 mana. Okay, they're giving something. Oh, it gives everything +1/+1. Okay, but they don't attack. More land. Not the best thing. So they have 1, 2, 3 blockers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we attack with this thing and this thing, they'll just block everything. So basically, unless they do something, we win. Really glad I chose all these flying creatures. So they made us mill the Emery and the Silver Flame Ritual. They're making us draw cards. More land, really. They can't even, I mean, Ah, this is also a tap spell, so they can't make us draw a bunch of cards and then mull a bunch of cards. Opponent's just playing everything they have now. How does this thing have 7? Wow. Not sure what the opponent's holding up the game for. More land? Are you kidding me? We'll do 3 damage. They don't have blockers, unless I missed something. The opponent has already said good game. They know it's over. Okay, nice. We get a win against the Sith Lord Urza. We rank up. Bronze tier 2. So if I have to think quickly, I don't think there's any cards we'd want to take out. But it might be worth just taking a look. Okay, we claimed things. Oh, one more blue spell and we claim that as well. The quest for the day. Take a quick look. Anything that we needed that we didn't get? This could be useful. It gets +2 and gains flying. We haven't needed the Mystical Dispute. Also, when we got it was a bit late. I think I'll take one away. So maybe another opt. Charmed. Oh, we'll take the Charmed Sleep. That's a good one. Any other flying creatures? The Flutter Fox can get flying if we control an artifact or enchantment. So maybe swap it with the Hypnotic Sprite. I think so. I think I'll do that. Hopefully we don't end up against a deck that I needed to counter spells with mana cost 3 or less. But so far getting through the early rounds have been pretty easy. It's sort of the later game that I've struggled a bit, or the game has slowed down a lot more than struggle. Okay, we got a game. I paused there. I've waited 7 minutes for this game. I'm not sure what happened there. But never mind, we're in. Bunch of blue land. It's fine, I'll keep it. Opponent's thinking. Okay, we'll play one of our blue lands. Do we scry? Do we mold the opponent? Let's mold the opponent. Why not? Okay, they have blue and black deck. Okay, they have a Merfolk Secret Keeper 2, also a Mystical Dispute. Okay, that was a good mold then. They've got a Gargoyle, which we'll get. They can't really do anything with third. We can't, this doesn't attack, so let's scry and draw a card. Don't really want another land. Well, we get one anyway. At least it's white this time. So we could play our outflank when the time comes. In turn 4 we can play our turtle. We have a Mystical Dispute ready to counter a spell. Okay, we can cancel that. Nice. This was a memory theft. Player discards a card. You may put that card as an. You may put a card that has an adventure. Okay, so that's fine. We prevented them from discarding a card from our hand. Seems good. Okay, so we can. If we get another blue land, we can play our Locked Dragon. Now we can play our turtle. If you want to attack. Enter the battlefield or attacks, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Target opponent land, you may choose a non-land card from it. If you do that, player exiles that card. If a non-black card is exiled this way, exile a card from your hand. Okay, so they decided to exile a land. This wasn't too bad, it's a good card, but we needed more blue blue lands, which we don't have. Deals damage to target attacking or blocking creature equal to the number of creatures you control. So we'll attack with everything. Hopefully he blocks. And we can kill it. I mean, we have lots of creatures, but only one doing damage. So we do need more bigger creatures. More and or bigger. Order of Midnight. Return target creature card from a graveyard to your hand. They returned Merfolk Secret Keeper. And they mull us for some nice cards. A Unicorn and the Silver Flame Ritual. And this Charmed Sleep. Oh, we got another one. But I don't think we need to play it. But now it's like a stalemate again. Let's see what else they play. This is a 2/2 flying that can't block. They don't cast it. Okay. Maybe they have a counter spell. Hopefully they don't. But I think they might. Okay, they didn't cast a counter spell. Ah, I should have activated this. I'm silly. I should have activated the ability and give this haste. Spell. Blah blah blah. Draw 3 cards. Okay. Draw 4 cards. Okay, but that's all their mana. Oh, that was in our turn. Okay. Whenever a creature dies or a creature card is put into a graveyard from anywhere other than the battlefield or a creature card leaves your graveyard, this thing deals 1 damage to each opponent. Okay. It's unfortunate. We'll attack with this. Should we sleep this thing? I think so. And can keep this around. Each player mulls a card. Okay. Not exactly the greatest for us. Whenever another creature dies or a creature card is put into a graveyard from anywhere other than the battlefield, or a creature card deals 1 damage to each opponent. Okay, they have a Tomb Raider. They get to draw cards. They have lots of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they can cast this thing from exile. Still not sure why they don't play it. Okay, we get another land. So So this again, if we attack, it won't get through. It's unfortunate. Do they have a pump spell or some kind of something? We can put this on their creature. Choose 2 target creatures. Turn those creatures to their owner's hands. Okay. Bummer. But we can play it again. So all they did was save their 1/1, and they get to play this again to make us mull 4 cards again. But I guess this could do a bit of damage to us. 3, 4. There was 1 creature. It was the one that gave us Scry. Bummer. And they play it again. They now have 2 flying creatures. This one can't block though. And this says you gain X life, and opponent loses X life, where X is the number of knights you control, which was 2. And they play it. Okay, it's got life gain. My turn. I'll play this. We will attack. Let's be... Okay, they can't block it with 2 things. Oh wow, they're gonna... Every time we kill something they do damage? Okay. If they attack, we'll just give this -2. Or actually it will get -6, so it won't do anything. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. If at least 3 black was going to get a food token. Wow, they really are getting lots of card draw. We are at a bit of a disadvantage as a result. We'll just put this on that, so it's -2. So it doesn't do any damage to us. So they have a Vantress Paladin as well. Not exactly good for us. Rowing gets +2 and gains trample until end of turn. It can attack this turn as though it didn't have... Wow! That is a monster. It needs 7 mana, which they have. But only +2, which makes it a 7/7. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the opponent really has got good cards. Let's see. We draw land. Do we have too much land in our deck, maybe? I mean, I'm not sure what we even have that we can draw. A glass casket. Can that get rid of anything? We are just going to have to like throw things in front of this opponent. Master blockers will put the drawbridge up and the merfolk thing. Does it have anything of reach? No. So we'll just take 3 damage and we'll do 3 damage back. Maybe we gain another flying creature or something. That's not good. Hopefully, we really need to get rid of this. Something that can... Put it on a creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. Wow. Okay. I think we control an enchantment somewhere. think this is quite going to help. Opponent has got way more creatures than us. They can even just block to get rid of this thing, which will trigger this again. Actually, the opponent should do that because then this will lose flying. Right, actually it won't. We have another one. The opponent gets its food, they get life. Okay, they attack with this thing again. I don't even know if we have a card that could deal with it in our entire deck. Opponent gets more cards. We get a land. I think that's pretty much it. What did we have? Exile target artifact or enchantment. Is this an artifact? Ah, that could have helped us actually. Exile target artifact or enchantment. It's not even block. Yep, opponent just beat us good and proper. Let's take another look at our deck. Okay, we cast spells, we got lots of gold and experience and a pack as well. Let's see if we have something better for late game. So this can get +2 and flying. I think I'll put it in. Another Ardenwell Paladin. It's quite a big thing. Maybe we take this instead of the turtle. The turtle's a big blocker, but it hasn't really helped us too much. It's a 1/5. This was a 2/5. Each creature that you control comes in as the 1/1. Do we have? So now we have one. I think we only have one adventure creature. Two. We have two, so it's not really best thing. Another lonesome unicorn. That's maybe not a bad idea. What do we get rid of? This dragon, I think, because by the time we can play it and by the time we can attack, card draw is not really what we need. Maybe we put one back. Flying provisions, fortifying provisions, mystical dispute. Maybe we put a land away. Maybe this tapped land. Maybe one of the blue ones. Let's see. We have. Yeah, let's put a blue land away. Because we've been sort of ending up in situations where we just drawing land 2, 3, 4 turns in a row. Hopefully this doesn't end up with us not getting land in the first couple of rounds. That's not going to happen. So we have a 1 play and a 3 and a 4. So we'll take it. Is my sound gone? I hit the volume on my headphones. It's back. 4, 5, 6, 7. I think the opponent mulliganed actually. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, yeah. Okay, so we'll play the gargoyle. And for 4 mana, it can get +2 and flying. Opponent doesn't play anything. He can play this thing. Do we have any artifacts in the... No, but we did lose really good creatures, unfortunately. I'll play the Tomb Raider. We get a glass casket. 2, 3. Opponent has a trebuchet, which we can exile, and we definitely want to. That trebuchet can end up annoying us a lot. Yeah, we'll take the tiny thing. If they do cost something, we can make it little. Like that, for example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This does what? Player mills 4 cards and it's a blocker. So I'll play this. And this will make it have -2. They have nothing in the graveyard. So basically it's a 1/4. So we will just attack with... The opponent says good game. Already. Okay, if a red source would deal damage to an opponent or permanent and opponent controls, it deals that much +2. Wow, okay. Let's mull the opponent a little bit. Actually, like that. And it's play it, it's a blocker. This can get +2 and flying. So the damage opponent will deal damage +2. So whatever they do, it's +2. So this is 3 and this is 4 damage. This isn't really going to do anything. Let's activate this. So I said, so this is 4 and 3, it's 7. So that much damage +2. So it's 4. So we don't want to attack with this paladin. As long as the opponent doesn't get another big red thing, we're good. If they get a Goldspan Dragon or something, we could be in trouble. A Prize Griffin, yeah, that's something. We don't really have anything to block that. Okay, I'm curious if they have... It will do... A red source will deal damage to an opponent. It deals that much +2, so this is 4. Do they maybe have something that does more damage? 4, maybe a +1/+1. Well, let's see. No, they didn't. Okay, perfect. We can put this thing to sleep. And we can attack with this and this and this. Actually, I should have not blocked with... Okay, they're gonna put something in a glass casket, probably the drawbridge. If I had to guess, or maybe the flying creature. Maybe our glass casket. That will unleash their trebuchet. That will be unfortunate. I would have taken the glass casket because the trebuchet will deal 3 damage per turn because of the Tor brand. Again, the land. Flying. Do we still not have any artifacts in the graveyard we can get back? Nope. Opponent doesn't even attack. We get another land. It's sad and annoying. What the fucks? Okay, now they have a blocker. We also have a Flutterfox. Did we get X on it? No. So how many? 5, 6, 7? I think we can play it all. Both sides of this thing. So if we attack with everything, they have 3 blockers, so they'll attack our biggest things. 1, 2, 3. And we'll do 2 damage. And if they block that way, they can block everything. So if they block, they'll do +2 damage. So this is 4 and this is 3, that's 7. They'll kill this and this won't even kill anything. That's a bit annoying. So we have a glass casket, we've played it. We have the out thing, out flank or out something. Flank, we might have another one. They play Ardenvale Paladin. Is he stronger than ours? Okay, they don't attack with the Flutterfox. Okay, we get one of these two. Excellent. We get a food thingy. Do we attack with anything? This only does 3 damage, so let's just not attack. End the turn. Opponent has 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but we'll only do 2 damage. They get armor. Armor gets +0, +2. Wow. It's going to be a big thing. Big blocker, at least. Not necessarily too big. Let's eat our food. They've decided to move the armor around. Not a bad decision. Oh, it's got vigilance as well. Oh, no. This will give +1 each creature we control, and it gives everyone vigilance. Okay, does that do anything? Means we can block their fox. So now they'll do 8 damage. We won't be able to block anything if we attack with this one. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. So what can they kill? They can kill... this will be able to kill this thing. Or this thing. This will be able to kill this thing. This will be able to kill nothing. So they can't let any of these through. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They have to block these 4. This will get through. So basically the fox has to block the Tomb Raider. Paladin blocks the Unicorn. Torbrand blocks the Knight. Yep. And something gets through. We lose a token. So we only had the vigilance for one turn, unfortunately. Okay, they don't do anything. Okay, we can put something to sleep. The fox. Probably could have attacked with everything. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Ah no, they would have just blocked everything. Wow. I think I got a bit lucky there. If I'm honest. The opponent could have, I think they had a trebuchet with a Torbrand. It would have just done so much damage to us. And it would untap every time they played a knight. They chose not to. But to play one more. 3 wins, 1 loss. That's really good so far. Quite happy with that. Actually, I'm very happy with that. Okay, we got a game. I didn't have to wait that long this time. We have 2 lands. We can play a Gargoyle again and a Merfolk Secret Keeper. If we do get a white source, we can play the Unicorn, so that seems good. 2 Unicorns, that's quite good. But we will need a white land. Opponent has a black land. Let's play the Gargoyle. It's a creature, I guess. They play a useful knight. Let's make the opponent mull 4 cards. And play it. What did they get? Land, Squire. That's good. Wintermore Commander, toughness equal number of nature control. Indestructible, wow. No attacks. Okay, and this can block the Youthful Knight, which is good. They have black, that means they might have like minus spells and stuff like that. Okay, another Youthful Knight. We can also block that, and we get our white source. That's great. Tomb Raider flying, draw a card. Or we can play the Unicorns. It's a 2/2 Knight token with Vigilance. Not really good against the youthful things. Let's play the Tomb Raider. It's got flying. And it lets us draw a card. We won't attack. So we also have the outflank. So when we can play one of these Vigilance tokens. Wow, they have 2 all that glitters. That's crazy. 8. So I'll block 1. Do we keep this? Do we play the tapped unless you have 3 or more planes? No, we'll play the planes. I think we need to. And we'll attack with the thing. And then if the opponent attacks with their knights, we will block with one of these and we will outflank the other one. Ah, bummer. Now it will only do 2 damage. That is really a bummer. Target creature gets X. Okay, we get another land. Can play this. It's a 3/3. Not exactly great. This is a plus target creature gets +2/+2. We have another token. Do our 1 damage. End the turn. Hopefully they don't kill this. We can do our trick again. Block 1. Oh, we only have 2 creatures. No. Ah, my goodness. We have to take 8 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think that's through again. Wow, that's quite crazy that the opponent got the 2 Youthful Knight and all that glitter spell things. Now we have 6, so we can. This isn't gonna help us. This is 5 and 1 outflank, so this will help us 1 turn. Assuming the opponent doesn't have anything else. Hopefully they don't execute another one of our creatures. What does this do? Target knight gains death touch. That's fine. No. That's the worst. So we can block 1. And we can just kill the other one, but I think the opponent just got a really good hand. Really good hand. This video is also approaching the hour. I think I'll end it there. I think that's 3 wins and 2 losses. Or was that our first loss? I'm not sure now. Let's see. 2 losses, 3 wins. That's not bad. But I think I'll end it there. I hope you enjoyed that and see you in the next video.